Hello, friend, and welcome to another episode of the Quantum Paradigm Podcast. As always, I am super excited to be here with you. I am recording this the day after my birthday weekend. I turned 40 on apparently the most powerful astrological day of the decade, where we had this incredibly fortunate Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in my sign of Taurus. I'm still feeling the effects of that. We will be feeling the effects of that. Everyone has been feeling this in the most positive of ways. And this weekend has been such an incredible experience, not just for me, but really for everyone involved. And so today's episode is about receiving. And it's just like, I felt like what I was privileged to experience this weekend was just a perfect, beautiful manifestation of what it means to truly receive. And it got me thinking about all these things about resistance and change and transformation and growth and expansion, like all the things that we're here, that we're about around here. So I wanted to go a little deeper about that today with you. But before we get to that, I have a couple of really awesome announcements to make. So if you're listening to this on the podcast recording, I will have already hosted Sasha Stone in my home for a beautiful collaborative journey on all things cosmogenesis and quantum technology, healing supplements, and reverse aging, and all kinds of things. This guy is incredible. So I can't wait to tell you more about that. That is happening on April 28th. Again, if you're listening, that's already transpired. But we have a few things coming up that I'm really excited about. One of them being, I don't know if you guys remember, but at the beginning of the year in 2024, I ran an epic 22-day manifestation challenge called Unleash Your Inner Magician. Now it's just 22 days, and the participants who did this live with me had rave reviews about how it impacted their lives. I'm still hearing from participants who did this in January. We're coming up on the end of April, and they are still feeling the ripple effects of that manifestation 22-day challenge, and that was the intention of that container, that we were setting the ley lines, the energetic lines, for the most epic and abundant year ahead. And that is exactly what has been happening for the people who participated in that challenge. Now, for you, I am so thrilled to announce that I am recording some videos and putting that together for you, with the intention that this will be an evergreen offering that you can have. You can get this whenever you hear this recording. You will be able to purchase this. So I haven't made that available yet on the site, but that is coming. Also, the website is getting a huge facelift, so that is coming as well. I'm super excited about that. So just stay tuned on Unleash Your Inner Magician. If you're listening to this in the future, then it should already be there for you. If you're listening to this closer to April 2024, just stay tuned, and there will be some juicy things in there for you. If you are wanting to up your manifestation game, if you are wanting to increase your abundance, and I'm talking about money, if you want to go from let's say you have a 2K month in your business and you want to hit 4 immediately, this is the way to do it. If you want to fast track those double, triple, even quadruple income amounts, if you want to manifest money literally coming to you out of nowhere, like literally out of nowhere, and you just wake up. I mean, I'm not making this up. This is what the participants of this challenge have experienced. Multiple participants of this challenge. Like, as a result of the work that they put in with this 22-day challenge. I mean, it's deep. It is some deep work for 22 days. It is manageable and it's effective. So anyway, stay tuned for more details on that coming soon. And then I am so excited and thrilled to announce that I will be one of the speakers at the Naturally Inspired Health Summit here in Loveland, Colorado on June the 1st. Now, this summit is incredible, and we have some amazing people joining us, not the least of which are Del Bigtree. He will be sharing the same stage. Dr. Lee Merritt, the most famous farmer in America, Joel Salatin, who, side note, I don't know if you guys know that I homesteaded for about 8 years of my life. I built a home. My then husband and I built it with our own two hands, and we cultivated a small family farm. We did the whole like commune deal, and we patterned it after Joel Salatin's techniques. So meeting him in person and then sharing the same stage as him, that's pretty awesome, kind of full circle coming around. And Dr. Christiane Northrup, I mean, oh my God, like these are just a few of the people who are going to be at this conference. So if you are in the Northern Colorado area, I'm telling you, babe, I've got you. I've got you. I've brought you Sasha Stone. We've got the Naturally Inspired Health Summit. Like, reach out to me. I do have discounted tickets that I can give to you because I'm one of the speakers. But we will be taking a close and exciting look at human design and applying it to business, especially if you are a healer. So you will definitely want to catch that. I think that they are thinking about live streaming it as well. I'll keep you updated as details evolve, but just mark off that day on your calendar, June 1st, if you are in the Northern Colorado region. That is something you will not want to miss. So okay, that's enough of the announcements for right now. I really want to go deep on this idea of both resistance and receptivity, okay? So resistance is something that we will feel anytime that we make decisions to grow or expand. So I talk a lot about this when I'm teaching on manifesting, where we do embody the highest versions of ourselves and we start making moves and taking action based on that. And this brings about really fast-tracked epic manifestations. It's still happening in my life. I can't even tell you about the one I'm working on right now, but it's already coming to fruition. And it's blowing my ever-loving mind. Anyways, but something that usually crops up when we start making these big, bold moves is resistance, right? Either we feel it internally or we come up against it and bump up against it externally. Okay. And then, and I see this with my clients sometimes, and they're like, oh my God, Allison, like this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. It's like, it's okay. It's just resistance. You're just growing. Like it's the growing pains. It really is okay. Like everything's fine. And then they make it through that resistance. And then on the other side, they're like, oh my God, all the money, the clients, the this, the results, the this. And it's like, yes, that's what I've been. Yes, that's what happens. Okay. But the resistance is there because we are growing, we're stretching, right? I mean, think to a time, whether you've gone to the gym or, I do martial arts, whatever kind of physical activity you enjoy doing. Like when you get in there and you start doing bigger stuff, what happens? It hurts, right? It hurts. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel good. It's very uncomfortable. Okay. And my doula background is coming into play here. If you didn't know, I was a childbirth doula for 13 years. I was. And like when we are bringing something huge and big and beautiful into the world, whether it's an actual baby or it's a business or it's a project or a collaboration, right? When we're bringing something new into the world, when we're birthing something new, there's going to be stretch, there's going to be discomfort, there's going to be resistance. So then you have two choices when you come up against the resistance, okay? Choice number one, you can self-sabotage. That is a choice. That is an option. It is not wrong. It is not bad. It's just an option. I don't believe in good and bad. I believe in easy and not so easy. I believe in just paths, right? Like our actions, our intentions set in effect a cause and effect, a ripple effect. This is just quantum physics, right? This is how the universe works. So let's say you've made a decision to expand and it requires certain steps, and you have to show up and you have to complete those certain steps. But you get to that point and those certain steps are not something that you're used to doing. They're not something that perhaps you're particularly good at. Maybe it's a skill set that you don't really embody very well. I have some of those. I encountered this myself last week. Confession. I have been late to join the Instagram Reels craze. I didn't like it. I had resistance around it, whatever. Well, finally I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. I want to try this out and experiment with it. So then I start getting some coaching with my coach, who's an Instagram goddess. And I'm like, oh God, it took me 2 days to write a reel, to create a reel, guys. Okay. To put this in perspective for you, I have been writing effortlessly since I could hold a pencil. And when I say writing, I don't mean like writing some stuff that's like, oh, that's nice. I mean writing stuff that when other people get eyes on it, they're like, holy shit. How did you do that? How did you do that? And I'm like, what do you mean? It just came out. Like I'm a natural born writer, channeler. Stuff just comes out and it's gorgeous and it's beautiful and it hits people right in the hearts and in between the eyes, and like it's potent and it's amazing. Okay. So it's a natural talent that I do have. And so when I started experimenting with reels, I'm not familiar with the genre, okay? It's not a skill set that I'm particularly good at. And I wrote it and I looked at it and I was like, okay, I think that's kind of good. My coach, I gave it to her. I was like, can you get your eyes on this and just let me know, give me some feedback? She looked at it. She's like, okay. And she started coaching me, and then as she got more comfortable calling me out, she gave me some tough love. Basically, guys, it was shit. It was absolute shit. It took me 2 days to create a reel where I can write a chapter in my book in an hour. I'm not exaggerating. So it cracks me up. It totally cracks me up. But all it is a skill set that I'm not quite used to yet. So it's this muscle that is weak, okay? All it needs is some conditioning and some work and some love, but that doesn't mean that it feels good. I was throwing, the inner brat inside of me was throwing fits for days about this one reel. Okay. And then I've created it, and now I am a fast learner, and I can create these things in 20 minutes now or less. And I know that I'll be able to in 5 or 10 minutes because I'm a manifesting generator. I find the fast track to everything. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked because I am a manifesting generator. My point is that the resistance was strong with this one, y'all. It was strong. I did not want to do it. I didn't want to fucking do it. So I had a choice. I could self-sabotage. My self-sabotage kind of looks like driving around and trying to find what to eat, and it takes forever because I can't make up my mind about where I want to eat, and I am picky because I eat healthy and whatever. I mean, nowadays I just bring my stuff with me because I know the ingredients, whatever. That's neither here nor there. If I had self-sabotaged, it would have wasted time. And it's not that it's wrong or bad, but it just doesn't get me any closer to what I want. Okay, it doesn't get me any closer to my goals. It makes me wait longer. It creates frustration because it's not in alignment, and it makes me just feel crappy. Like it doesn't feel good. Okay, so if my brain gets to the point where I'm in such a load of resistance that I just feel paralyzed, you know what I do? This is my favorite. You know, everyone has different tools that speak to them, but I love to journal. And so I'll either journal or I'll go walk in the cemetery outside my office, or I might practice horse stance with my kung fu practice or something, or move my body. I do something to shake up the energy, right? And to keep moving in the direction that's in alignment, okay? Because I don't have time to mess around and say that I want to be a multimillionaire and not do everything in my power to bring that about, right? So self-sabotage is an option. It is. But don't sit around and participate in self-sabotage and tell me that you want clients, more clients, or tell me that you want more money, because I'll call you out and say, obviously you don't. What you want more than that is comfort. What you want more than money, what you want more than more time with your family so that you're not killing yourself at work all day and coming home exhausted, what you want more than clients in your brand new soul-aligned business, if you're self-sabotaging, what you want more is comfort, okay? That's just the truth. That's just the damn truth. So this is where I coach my clients a lot about what they want. What do they want? We all want results, but if you get really honest with yourself in the mirror for a minute, you may find that what you want more is instant gratification. And you can instantly gratify in all kinds of ways, and it will not give you shit in return. It won't. It'll give you instant gratification, and then it'll leave you hungry. Okay, so that's my spiel on self-sabotage. It's not wrong, but it gives you shit. So stop. Just stop. Take a walk, clear your head, get your journal out, do some push-ups, do whatever you got to do. And then what you get to do is move forward, okay? Move forward and develop those skill sets that you may be weak in. But that will get you closer to your goals. That will move the needle. Now, I've kind of gone on a little bit of a tangent. I hope it was helpful. But receptivity is really what I wanted to dive into here. And I'll probably do another podcast episode on this as well. But when I woke up on Saturday on my 40th birthday, in my journaling practice, because I journal at least twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, I set the intention that I would not work at all weekend long. And I love working. It doesn't feel like work to me because I create so much. I'm just very, very, very creative. And so it just feels like I'm creating. So I don't work most weekends, but one of the things I love to do is to sit down on a Sunday afternoon and write. And I often write for my business, and I love doing that on a Sunday afternoon. It feels so good to me. However, I committed to not even think about anything with my business, with my client, not think anything. I was only going to show up and do 2 things: play and receive. I committed to opening up to whatever the universe had for me that weekend. And I'm actually committing to this every single day. Guys, my birthday, when I think about all of the time, effort, money, and energy that other people put into this for me to have this experience, I just want to cry. It is so beautiful. It is so, so beautiful. I have never felt so loved, so seen, so adored. so provided for from like multiple people, both blood family and chosen family. Like, oh my God. And I never expect gifts. I never do. And honestly, I'm terrible with gifts myself. It's something that I'm not very good at doing. But like people made handmade like teas with herbs that they had selected for me when they thought of me. I had like, someone gave me Blue Lotus tea, which like, I don't even know if they know that this is a brand new friend of mine in my circle. Like my connection with Egypt, hello. Like Blue Lotus tea on my birthday, are you fucking kidding me? And then another friend, a dear friend of mine, gave me a custom blended flower essence where she meditated on these 6 or 7 different, like she had spirit direct her and guide her on which flower essences to put into this potion for me, on where I am right now and the expansions that I'm going through. She really wanted to support me with her gifts. Like handcrafted wooden bookmarks for the next chapter in my life. These people don't even know how much I read. I read I've always been a bookworm, and I'm always losing my bookmarks. Like I won't be losing this one. I use those like little pieces of paper, right? Hand engraved wooden bookmarks. What else? A healing session that I didn't even ask for. Having a bath drawn for me in my own home that I didn't even ask for. My sister came downstairs. I flew her in to stay with me, which, oh my God, we had the best time. I was just napping on the couch and like receiving this like opulence of like naps and like chocolate torte left over and like the caprese skewers and all these like just luxurious Venetian things, right, on the day after my birthday. And she comes down and she's like, hey, I drew a bath for you. It's all ready. I've got your razor. I've got this. I've got that. I've got this. I've got that. The music's set up for you. You've got your candle, blah, blah, blah. Like, holy shit. Guys, I was worshipped like a goddess all weekend long. And do you know what I did with that? I said thank you. I said thank you. I received, and then I received more, and then I received more, and more, and more, and more. And I'm here to receive more. Do you know why? Because I deserve it. And do you know why? Because I am. Now, this may be triggering to some people. It may not be. If it is, good. Good. Lean into that. What's in there for you? What's in there for you? Right? So often, and especially for women, I know that men go through this as well, but especially for women in our culture, we are conditioned to believe that we don't deserve something, but that we absolutely need to show up for everybody else every goddamn minute. Excuse my language. So I've definitely been conditioned to think that. However, in one weekend, I alchemized the hell out of that belief, and I just received so much love, so much beautiful energy, so many gifts. I literally felt like I was the goddess in the temple, and these beautiful people, these beautiful souls were just bringing their gifts and laying them at my feet. That's not even to talk about the gift of their presence at my celebration. Right? The gift of my sister's presence over the weekend to come spend quality time together. Like, receiving and receiving and receiving. Learning how to do this for you in your business, in your life. This is what you need in order to receive more money energy. This is what you need if you want to see the dollars in your bank account, the numbers in your bank account go up. Because if there's any kind of belief in there that like you don't deserve this, even if it's subconscious, then the universe will do everything possible to make that true. right? Because it's just quantum physics. It's just responding to the vibration of your thoughts, whether conscious or subconscious, right? So choosing what to believe, choosing which vibration to be in, this is how I live my life. This is how I coach my clients. We get to choose, and then guess what? The universe does everything in its power to line up with that. My father sent me a quote this morning from Ralph, what is it? What's his full name? Oh my gosh, Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's right? Something about like every decision we make, the universe conspires to make it true. That is my mantra, guys. What you decide, so it is. So it is, okay? So if you are hitting resistance in your life, do you know what my advice to you would be? Open up, receive it, feel it, yield, surrender. We had an episode on surrender a few weeks ago. Go listen to that if you're feeling the squeeze, right? Open yourself to receive whatever the universe has for you. Sometimes it will be uncomfortable, my friend. Sometimes the universe has uncomfortable lessons for you. Are you open? Are you open to it? Are you open to the journey of expansion? If you are here to expand your business, to make the numbers in your bank account double, triple, quadruple. This is my most favorite game with myself, is to see how much I can triple my income. Triple. That's a 300% increase. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And I'm teaching my clients how to do it, and I'm starting to see them do it, and it's even more fun. So anyway, you guys know when I start celebrating my clients' results, I go on and on and on and on forever and ever. Amen. I am celebrating a particular client of mine who did update me that after he doubled his prices, he is signing clients at the new price. And that's within a week. 2 weeks of raising the price shortly after. I mean, it hasn't been very long at all. So anyway, could go on and on. However, if you are ready to double your revenue in your business, and you want to do it in a way that's conscious, you want to do it in a way that is supportive to your nervous system, in a way that is sustainable. Because I love rapid growth, and I know, and I'm highly conscious of the fact that if we don't have the proper internal systems in place, that can create as much turbulence as the feeling of lack and scarcity can. So I am here for sustainable and extremely rapid growth. That is what we do. We are here to manifest. We also use human design as one of our biggest tools in our toolbox, because we can align to your energetics. Not bro marketing, old paradigm energetics, but your energetics. Co-creating and writing marketing materials is one of the most, wow, Mercury's still in retrograde, and it is affecting my communication right now. Co-creating marketing materials and co-writing with my clients is one of the most fun things that we are privileged to do together. So as of this recording, there are a few spots left for one-on-one mentorship. And if you are ready to expand more than you've ever expanded before, if you're ready to look at the version of you a year ago and be like, oh my God, she would never believe where we're at today, right? Having achieved your dream manifestations of a business, those feelings of like, oh my God, I cannot believe I get to get paid to do this. And I can't believe I'm getting paid this much, that I'm taking my family on vacation, that I'm doing this dream, adventure that I've dreamed of forever, right? These are the kinds of things that are afforded to us if we believe that we are worthy of them, and that we can receive them like we are the god or goddess that we are, right? If this is interesting to you, reach out to me. What would the highest version of you do if they were feeling that tug and that pulsation in their body and the energetic pull to like, oh my God, that's it. That's it. I want a coach in my corner who knows how to do all of that stuff. What would the highest version of you do in that moment? I'm teaching you Manifestation 301 right now. Okay, so keep your ears open also for the Manifestation Challenge, Unleash Your Inner Magician, that will be coming out soon. In the meantime, I would love to hear from you. You can find me on Instagram at Alchemy with Allison. It's Allison. Again, I love hearing from you. How did this episode resonate with you? Let me know. And I will see you again next week.